look okay, and I feel pretty good right now. Before Easter and going to Colorado. Except for I just found out from YouTube, giving you an update on the so-called the YouTube partner. They just sent me an email by saying that, well, because I signed up for this so-called the partnership with YouTube. So what it is, it allows YouTube, which is now Google AdSense. It's huge. I like to use my hands. Google AdSense is huge. They place ads, like I'm sure you all have seen that, like when you're surfing on your website. Hopefully not porn sites, but whatever website you surf, I can almost guarantee you there will be ads. A lot of them are placed by Google. According to your habit and pattern, so you're being watched all the time. Like if you search for a car or something, and then the ad pop up later and ask you to go back there, you see. But it's big money business. People are getting paid and whatever. So those are called the sponsored ads. So when I signed up for this YouTube partnership, means there's a sponsor ads at, I think, I'm not quite sure, 50, 60, 40 split or something like that. It just means that if I provide so-called this creator original content or whatever it is, blogs or health and education, politics, there's bound to be some kind of interest of some certain sort. I mean, hopefully it's not like the lowest of the totem pole. But I can never stay on a certain topic. Regardless, there, you know, with your content, Google's supposed to put ads, right? And then they split. But I think I talked about it a little bit last time, that I think it's a big scam. Because I learned that a lot of YouTube, and I personally have gone through that, they've been shut down. It means that the tantalization of monetizing, because they will say like on your channel, on your YouTube channel, if you're a comedian or whatever, and then they will have this monetizing opportunity. But there's no account how many people got shut down and never got their money. So that's what my question is since these are shadowy people, shadowy figure, like shadowy government, right? Of Obama, shadow government, they're still trying to get Donald Trump to look bad. Oh, he's with the Russians. Come on, give me a break. So they can shut you down, and they say forfeit your money. Again, you know, when you hear about things like that, you just go, aha, so I have no say. So how do I know? Supposedly the money goes back to the advertiser, but how do I know? There's no account. Oh, was there any report? Was there any kind of audits that are being done? Anybody ever challenged that any money that so-called forfeiture by YouTube, if they deem that you're doing something wrong or they don't like you, I guess that they can shut you down. I mean, that's fine and dandy in a way if they spell it out. But they kind of, you know, discriminate the platform which you're using on their own, which I think is not too cool. So when I first started this in February, this new channel, remember I said I was persecuted before, so I'm kind of wary, a little wary, and that's not a good word, because there were like placements of ads, and I actually earned $2.40 so far. That means there were some clicks or whatever the amount of advertisement, I have no clue. So maybe they got $3, $2 YouTube, and I'm supposed to have $2.40 in my name. But the catch is, you don't get any money. You don't see that money until you get $100 increment. So maybe some people never see that because they could abandon it. They just go, this is bullshit. I guess that they can shut you down and take that money. So that's why there's no certain rules. And I wrote them, I said, well, there were ads in the beginning, so I have like $2.40, but now all of a sudden there was no ads in April. Ads means they sponsor certain ads on your page, on my YouTube page, and I'm so great, but I'm sure you have seen a lot of ads in every website you served, right? So this is YouTube, pertaining YouTube. Then they responded, their YouTube people responded, they said, oh, we just had to change a policy April recently or whatever. They said if you don't get 10,000 views, we're not going to put ads. I go, well, that's strange because I certainly didn't see that. I'm not a lawyer. I didn't see that in my first agreement. So you just must have added that. And therefore, I have questions. I want to know, when was that implemented? If it was not in my original agreement when I signed up in February, why am I affected by this? Without notification. Not only that, nobody notified me. So I have to ask because my ads were disappearing and I'm not making a dime. So that brings to my topic. Well, anyways, before I forget, contribute. Click on, I just started this, what you call PayPal me. So PayPal me to help me to get to Colorado and have my own place. When I go there, because I'm poor, I have to stay at Bob's and pay him a little bit of money. But I remember, I mean, you know, this is not talking bad about him being a homeowner, right? You gotta be stingy. I mean, last time I was freezing my butt off and he would not turn on the heater. I have to go force it on and he turns it off. You know, because people can endure the cold, but I can't. All I wanted is 70 degrees. It was like, you know, 50s or something. Anyways, so he's a good guy. Bob is a good guy. What I'm saying is that you can contribute to my PayPal me, and it's secure. I think you can still use your Visa or whatever. So PayPal me / Cheryl Ling, and that's the account I just got. So you can still PayPal me / Cheryl Ling, CHERYLLING, to contribute to my Colorado Denver trip to Regenix. I hate being poor, you know. I mean, I just don't like it even when the doctor is like going, I don't want to talk to you anymore because you don't have any more money. That doesn't make me feel good. So with that said, all right, so I have $2.40 in my name last time I checked with YouTube, and all of a sudden they changed the policy. No, now I'm not making any more money. They said unless you have 10,000 views and we're not going to put ads, and that's a new measure. I go, well, I did not know that. They didn't notify me. So if they can change the rule in midstream, it was even a rule. It was in the blog. I said, where is it written? I emailed them back, and then the different person emailed me back each time. And they said, oh, it's in this YouTube blog, your creator blog or whatever. It's from their manager. So I had the link. I click on the blog. The blog just said, well, we're going to protect other creators that were here before you, I suppose. That's the meaning I got. And they said, well, it's not fair for some people that were just using, like, you know, maybe they use Fox News and they were making money using other people's content. So we have to, like, they have to screen them and make sure they're you know, okay, deserving to be on this partnership before they start putting ads. That's after you've reached 10,000 views. And then not only that, they have to review it. Well, if they can do that just with the blog and start, like, shutting you down, this is lawlessness. I think that I got to repeal that. So I say ask your legal department. Now, because that's a blog. That was not a legal agreement as we have. So if you want to implement a 10,000 view before you start putting ads on partner's channel, you should implement that after this date when you put out the blog. But it should not affect me because I started in February, not in April. And then if you could do that randomly, my fear is just, it's almost like communism. They can change rule in midstream. They don't like you. Because there is no freedom of speech somehow. After all, if they don't like you, they can shut you down. They can always change and go, oh, so you got 10,000 views. So, well, wait a minute. We're not going to put ads, so we're going to change the rule until you have 100,000 views, right? So you'll never reach your I'm just saying, you'll never see the payday. That is not cool. To me, it's not cool. If they keep changing rules and then people just say, oh, forget it. There's got to be an account of whatever the money that you have earned deservedly, then they still should issue you that check. That's really it. So I just asked them to forward to the YouTube legal department and to see what kind of protection do I have. It doesn't seem like I have any protection in this circumstance when whoever within YouTube can put out a blog and just all of a sudden change the rules. That the way to play the game is as if that you're playing the Monopoly and you're supposed to, when you build a train station or when you go to jail, you're supposed to get $500 or whatever, and you don't get that. It's just like life, life is like a monopoly. So I will inform you if I hear back from their legal department.